What's up?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to a sort of impromptu live play session.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. We scheduled this yesterday. We did set up for it yesterday and all that kind of stuff, but we kind of decided, well, I usually do a first impressions video on Friday. I wasn't here. I was out of the office, so I don't have any first impressions videos, so I figured let's get another gameplay.
There you go. Make it happen.
And this is one of the ones that we have been, I've been waiting for a worthy opponent. That's what it is. I've been waiting and waiting for someone who is willing to break this out for me. So I've had it built for a long time.
Yeah, the models look amazing, I think.
I haven't painted it yet, but of course that is par for the course as far as I'm concerned, as far as me is. But yeah, these models are super cool, and they were very fun to put together as well. I don't recall, but I don't think these are push fits. I think these had to be glued, but I always glue my models.
There you go.
So that's probably why I can't remember if they would have been push fit or not. But they're ready to go. I'm playing the Evil Suns. You're playing the Bad Moons, I believe, is what they're called. I believe that's the yellow faction of orcs. Let me see here. They have it here.
So Evil Sun and Bad Moon. There's just no happy orcs. It's
right. They're just angry.
Nasty.
They're angry. They're they're trying to get it. Now you have a special ability, which we'll read now. Okay. The Bad Moons have flashy guns.
Oh, snap.
Flashy guns. So what that means is that for shooting or attacking, if you roll any of these explosion sides of the dice, which are usually misses, you can re-roll those.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, it is. My special ability with the Evil Suns is that once per round, when I'm moving an Evil Suns model, I can reuse a special gubbins that has already been used by your speed mob that round. So
you have a little bit more maneuverability.
And you might be saying, what in the world is a gubbins? And what makes it special? Gubbins are the templates that we use. That I'm assuming that's rooted in some English, British thing. I don't know that, but I'm just assuming that is because I've never heard that term gubbins used for anything.
But they're templates.
Ever. But those are templates.
Crazy templates.
Correct. And there are different kinds of templates. There are firing arc templates here that you put at the front of the model to see if they have firing arcs. You have, what were these called? Snazzy gubbins. Snazzy gubbins are very difficult things that have the 3 red arrows on them. Special gubbins are any template that has 2 arrows on it, and then you have basic gubbins which only have 1 arrow on them. And you can use any number of basic gubbins to move your guys around, but you can only use one of these per round for your models, and then you can only use one of these per battle for each of your vehicles. So those are the different templates. All right. So how do you play this game? The game is played in a number of phases. Each round has a number of phases. The first phase is the cunning phase, spelled with a K. Now the cunning phase, what we're going to do first of all is behind our little shield here, we're going to take our 10 dice and we're going to allot them in each of these 3 little circles. These 3 circles have to do with, first of all, the wrench is the cunning phase, which is where we're going to determine who has the initiative. All right. Then you have the speedin phase, which is the one that has the red arrow underneath it, and that's going to have at least, right now, because we each have 4 vehicles, we have to allot at least 1 die for each vehicle in our mob.
Yeah.
All right, so that's for speeding. That's going to determine how many of these little guys we get to put in front of that model. And then over here is the shooting phase, which is where we're going to determine how many of our models we want to be able to have shoot at the enemy using their ranged weapons. And then after that, there's a fighting phase where if you have a model that is within 2 inches of an opponent's model, they can do a melee attack. And you don't actually have to...
beating them with chains and axes.
Yes, that is true. You don't actually have to allot any dice to that. It's just that if you are within 2 inches, you're going to be able to do that. All right, so that's basically how the phase goes. With this particular, I don't think there is anything special with the actual... let's see, the Grand Smash is the one that we're doing. Victory conditions is that players score 1 point for each warbiker they destroy and 3 points for each wagon they destroy. If a model is destroyed as a result of an additional damage card drawn to the effects of a burn-in damage card, then the player who made the attack which inflicted the burning card scores the points for the model. So yeah, we're going to get points. 1 point each. So the person who basically destroys the other mob is going to be the winner.
Gotcha. So we're not playing a race here. We're playing the beat up each other.
Yes, we are. We are basically
rival gangs.
Here, let me read the when roving bands of orcs come across each other in the wastelands, violence is inevitable. Nobody is willing to back down until the fighting is done, especially when the battlefield is rich with valuable scrap.
Nice, there you go.
So there you have it. That hurt a little bit. I'm going to take some coffee, and that's not going to help at all. But at least it'll wet the whistle a little bit. All right, so yeah, basically we're just going to be attacking, moving, repositioning, that type of stuff, so that we can try to defeat the other person. Now, we have... the way I built these models is that there is a warbike mob that has a boss knob, and then there's 2 regular warbikers, and then we have ourselves a wagon each as well. This wagon is the custom Booster Blaster, and it has 4 armor, 9 hits, 3 melee, and a driving skill of 8, and then it has a good number of weapons down here that tell you which direction, which arc it can fire in, the range, how many shots it's going to take, and the damage value of each. So basically the way shooting works is that I'm going to roll a number of dice that are available for the shots of the weapon. So for example, if this guy is going to shoot, then he's going to look, and he has DACA guns, and they have 4. So he's going to be rolling 4 dice.
Gotcha.
And these are always misses, and these are hits. Then you would roll your armor. Let's say I'm shooting one of your war bikes, I believe, and they have an armor of 2.
Yes.
And so you'd roll 2 dice.
I'm looking for these.
You're looking for both of these, actually.
Oh, okay, cool.
And so you would have 2. So you would negate 2 of my hits.
One still goes through.
I have 1 to go through. The damage value of my weapon is 1, so you would draw 1 damage card and do whatever it says.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
so this one specifically says burnin'. Place this card next to this model's data card. Add 1 to driving test for this model. Roll a d8 on a 1 through 4. The fire goes out. Discard the damage card on a 5 through 8. Another damage card comes onto the model.
Gross.
So yeah, that's a critical damage card. There's 2 types of damage cards. There's regular damage and critical damage. Those burning cards are critical damage cards, so they're a little bit more nasty.
Sounds gross.
Let's see. With fighting, it's basically the same thing, except I'm using my melee ability instead of the weapons shots. Okay, but you still roll a number of dice equal to your armor value.
Okay.
So that's how the fighting phase works.
Okay.
Let's see here. Do we have any questions so far? Do they change tables just to fit the board? No, we didn't change tables. We just put the cover on the table so that we could have the playing surface the way it is. You will need a very big table. Yes, that's true. This is $125 at Amazon. That's Amazon, though. Amazon's usually more expensive?
No. I mean, these games are normally that much.
Yeah, well, I've seen man, I'm thinking about eBay probably. I'm probably thinking about eBay. That's how much I shop online, folks. Let's see. Models are huge. Yes, they are.
And I think they can all be used in Warhammer 40K
I really
too.
wish somebody from them would watch the tech. I am. Why are you so mean? Either Sam's mic is getting rubbed on by the booklet. Okay, I'll stop it. Maybe they'll see highlighted screen name. I wonder what the difference are between this and the older Gorka Morka game. I've never played the Gorka Morka game. Did you?
No.
No, I'm not either, so I don't know what differences there would be at all. But there you have that.
Time for Orcs to Smash.
Yes, let's go ahead and do it. I've given you basically the idea of what's going on. This guy can be used for, of course, finding out if you're within range. As long as those are the two things for firing. You have to be within the firing arc, and then you also have to be within range.
Is range based off the weapon? Oh yeah, I see.
Range is based on the weapon. That is correct.
Everything looks like it's basically a foot.
Yeah, except for some of like some of your evil sons are a little bit different, I guess. We're not receiving data from your encoder.
It should be fine.
Should be fine. All right.
Is it? Do you say anything about it cutting out?
Not really. Is this the totality of the minis included? Yes, Gator Dave. These are what are included in the base game. There is one scenario in here called the Big Race that actually needs to have 2 complete sets, at least for the board size. Mm-hmm. So if you have other people that own this game, you can have a huge, I mean, it's literally twice the size of this on a table. And for that, you will need a very large table. Stream is fine, Gator Dave says, so we're good to go.
Sweet.
All right, so go ahead and allot your dice if you have not yet already.
Oh, okay.
Remember that the first one is for determining initiative. Second one is for how many dice you're going to give to the different vehicles, at least one each. And then your shooting is how many.
So if you give multiple dice to the same vehicle, you can move them multiple times?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's just like we're very far apart currently.
Yes, I know that. I'm going to do that.
Yeah,
I think I'm going to do that. So that will be that, and after that we reveal. And we roll these first of all.
I got 2.
3. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, and you have 2 for the lightning bolt and 0 for this.
Yep.
So it's 3 to 2, so that means I go first. So that means I take this little guy, and then I go to my speeding phase. And since this is the first time we've played this game, I am going to be going back to this a little bit just to make sure we're trying to do this right. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I roll the speeding dice.
Assign your dice?
Well, I have to assign my dice to the models. All right, so I'm going to go 1, 1, and 1 each for that. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give these 2 guys 2 dice each.
Gotcha.
All right, so I've done that. And so now I'm going to be able to roll this die and decide how much. Okay, so he stalled out. My boss has having mechanical issues. He stalled out. This guy over here is going to be able to get 2 gubbins placed in front of him. This guy over here
Holy smokes,
also
wow.
stalled out. And
they're just burning rubber over there. They're getting too excited.
All right, he can have 2 put on him. So
oh, cool. I like the way that works. That's interesting.
That's going to be interesting. So these guys are dead in the water. They're just not moving.
I guess that's why you definitely want to maybe sometimes put 2 on a person if you really want them to move.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so with I can use 2 gubbins on my guy. So we're going to go ahead and go, first of all, here. And then we'll go here like that. Okay, so he's going to go ahead and head off in this direction, like that.
Okay.
And this guy can also have 2. So,
They got you kind of tricky.
Yeah, that's going to be a little tricky. And then
he's like, why did you stop right in front of me?
Right.
What is wrong with you?
So these guys are going off in that direction.
And those guys are taking a nap.
And they're taking a nap. So I have this one guy over here for my shooting phase, but I don't have anybody that's in range.
Right.
I thought that maybe if you moved first and then I moved, I might have something in range, so I put one over
Right.
there.
Yeah, I didn't put anything
right
in
now,
shooting
it's
either.
pretty much wasted.
Okay. Well,
Gubbins, Gubbinz, rather.
right, I'm going
sorry.
to go ahead and roll for all these. This guy only gets 1. This guy gets 2. This guy only gets 1. Wow. Man, it's surprising how much the stall out thing actually pops up.
Well,
Okay, everybody
you
at
know.
least gets to move 1. I mean, it's 1 out of 6, right? So, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, every 6 times you roll a die. I rolled more than 6. Okay, let's see. Okay, this guy's gonna cruise up on along this way, I guess. So he's gonna use this one and go like this.
And he could only have 1?
Yeah, he can only have 1, so
Okay.
he's done.
Oh, snap.
What
All right.
happened?
I forgot to do something. I used a special gubbins on both of my guys.
Oh, okay.
So I need to make a driving skill test.
Gotcha.
All right. So this guy here is just one of my warbikers. His is an 8. So I'm going to roll this die, and since I used a special gubbins, I have to add 1 to it. All right. So it's a 7. It's an 8. It's not more than my driving skill.
So you're good.
I'll double check that, so I'm good. This guy has a driving skill of 8 as well, and he's good as well. So, but you're going to have to make a driving test too.
Okay, so this guy did it just now. He moved. I got a 3, so I'm good. Because my driving skill is 8.
Yeah.
8, and this guy's 9. Okay, so here we're gonna go.
Yeah, it says if it's higher than the model's driving
So
skill.
I get 2 things. So do this one, and should we just do like this? Yeah.
Oh, one thing. If you come within 2 inches of an obstacle, you have to.
Well, fine.
No, I'm just wanting to
I
make
will not.
sure. Well, we do this right. I don't want to. I'm trying not to forget anything. But
just gonna go right down the
in the
middle.
moving phase, if at any point a model moves into contact with another model, you ram it.
Okay, I'll roll for this guy. This
Okay,
is
go
is this guy in the middle, the mob boss guy?
Yeah, he's
So
the one that has
even
the
better
huge
at
axe.
driving skills, so it's like pretty much impossible for him to get hurt on that. Okay, this guy's gonna move 2. Goodness, how's he want to go? He's gonna go like this and follow behind. Roll for him. So he's good. And then this guy gets to move. Not too many. Oh, I already used this. Not too many options left. Let's see.
Just keep going while I look at this. Did all your guys get to move? Oh, you're lucky.
Yes, but also I didn't
You
really
didn't what?
fully get to do everything.
I
you
know I am not crazy. I know I remember reading.
Okay, this guy's gonna drive over here. Wow, that's gonna be
14.
a mess. And
No.
he is also good. You have to like roll like the worst thing possible to mess that up. I mean, there's like a really slim chance that you'll mess those up. Okay, and they don't have any shooting, so that's the end of my phase there.
Yep, and there's no fighting because we're not within 2 inches of each other yet.
Yep.
So we're pretty much good. I'm having trouble not seeing. I know I read that. Where is it?
Yeah.
But I'm looking. I'm sorry. I just don't want to. I don't want to forget something. Of course, I also don't want to add something either. Drifting. No.
What was it? Oh, the
If you move within two inches of a model. Obstacles. Here we go. Destroy in the same manner as enemy models. However, when allocating shooting dice to models in each round, each player can pick whether or not to treat obstacles as eligible targets for their speed mob. Okay, so you can shoot those things as well. If a model wishes to shoot, obstacles armor characteristic of 3, hits characteristics of 2. If a player is required to draw damage from an obstacle, automatically suffers 1 point of damage instead. Obstacles of variety of shapes not considered have firing arcs. Why doesn't it say anything? I guess
you made it up.
I guess I'm just not. Man, I know reading. I remember reading it. It's hard getting old, y'all.
I'm about to say, I'm sure something happens if you hit it.
Each player. Sorry. Maybe the chat's having us. Rival model, not obstacles. All right. It's in the fighting phase.
Oh yeah, if you're within 2 inches.
How many bananas is that again? Wow. Okay, guys. Looks like so much calculus rolling for that writing skill thing. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be that bad.
But when you're using special gubbins, you're actually adding 2. So
right.
It's a little bit more. It's a little bit more.
It's one of those like you could spin out if you rolled really poorly.
Apparently Rob has done a comparison between this game and Gorka Morka, so I'll go and give that a listen after watching this, of course. Rival models, not obstacles. Okay, so if we're within 2 inches of a rival model,
you can then do melee stuff.
You can do melee stuff, but man, I will. As soon as we end this stream, I will find it.
There you go.
That's how it's going to work. All right. So now we go back to the cunning phase again, because we finished everything. We're not within melee or anything like that. So now we allocate our dice the way we want to. So let's see here. I think I'm just going to do that and that and that, I think. All right, I'm done.
Let's do this.
That was pretty cool. Gator Dave says, I can picture a game of Star Wars Legion going on, and these orcs come driving across the battlefield, running over stormtroopers.
There you go.
Bunch of Wilhelm screams all over the place. All right, so I'm doing this. Oh, you don't care if you go first.
I want you to go first.
All right. It does say that if none of the players put anything here, you just roll an 8-sided die.
Interesting.
So I have 2, you have 0, so I definitely go first again. So I have my running here. We need to try to make sure that these guys move. And then these guys are going to be moving as well. All right, so let's get these guys going first. All right, so he can have 2 gubbins.
Gubbins.
And 2 gubbins. Wagon, nothing. Wagon stalled. And this guy can go 1. All right. So, Do I want to do that? I think we're gonna go like this. And no.
What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. Like this.
That is craziness.
Snazzy gubbins, baby. Woot woot. Boss on boss. All right, so that was 2. He's done. And we're going to leave those out there. This guy can be used again. This guy cannot be used again, this battle for him.
Right.
Which is, again, like you said earlier, going to be kind of fun to
remember.
Yeah. So that's going to go there. And then this guy's going to go here. Like this. All right, so that one's done. Got to leave that there. This guy's stalled out. So no, not gonna. I want to use it. It's so cool.
It's for like running around the terrain, and
yeah, it is.
You want to get behind somebody or something.
Let's do this. And that's the only one he can do, though, right?
Yeah, he only gets one.
Yeah. Let me see. Maybe. Yeah, maybe I want to use this one.
Curve him even more.
Yeah. So
More curvature.
He's going to come over here like this and say, "Hey, boss." This didn't get used.
Hey, boss.
All right. So, driving test for all these guys. This guy has to move. He had a basic.
Yeah.
And then a long one, so it's +2.
Okay.
And the boss knob has a driving skill of 9. So I'm good. But that was close.
Go. Just barely.
He pushed the limits. Oh, I forgot to talk about these. We'll talk about these after this round. All right. This guy used a special gubbin, so he has a +1, and the driving skill is an 8. So it's 7. We're good on that. This guy used a special, so same thing. And we're good here too.
Gotcha.
So all these guys are done. Oops.
Uh-oh.
A little bit of earthquake there. And these guys are pulled away. All right, so now I've got some DACAs, I think, that I'm gonna blast up in your face, boss knob.
Blast.
So this guy, okay, my shooting phase, this guy's gonna shoot, and I'm gonna say this guy's gonna shoot. I'm hoping this guy has firing arc. Oops. Is that firing arc, you think?
I don't know.
Right here? Yeah, I'll use that.
I mean, it definitely is. Does
Definitely
it get
within range.
anything for this being in between us? How does that work? I'm sure there's some sort of... Is there cover rules? Gotta be cover rules.
Shooting.
This is 100% Warhammer and stuff. It's a Games Workshop game.
Pick an eligible target. Pick an eligible target for that gun and roll the number of speed freak dice equal to this. These are called attack dice. You can reroll 1 attack dice for each additional shooting dice allocated to the gun. Each roll, blah blah blah. Target models. I don't think so. As long as it's within your firing arc. Because even this right here,
right?
It said that this thing does have a firing solution on this. And you still have almost not exactly, but kind of the same thing going on with this guy here being kind of in the way.
Right.
And it doesn't say anything about line of sight or anything like that.
Okay.
Once this is done, starting with the player. I heard that, Roy. I heard that.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Chat? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, here, double check.
No, I mean, I don't want to stall the game too much, so. This is 100% Warhammer and stuff. It's a Games Workshop game. Pick an eligible target for that gun and roll the number of speed freak dice equal to this. These are called attack dice. You can reroll 1 attack dice for each additional shooting dice allocated to the gun. Each roll, blah blah blah. Target models. I don't think so. As long as it's within your firing arc. Because even this right here, But yeah, roll them up. Roll them up!
Let's see. Love those barricade models. It's like Grimdark. The orc speak.
Yeah, I don't know where
Manual
anything
makes
is.
it weird to read. Yes, that's true. I want to say the game doesn't have any expansions, but rules are written for all orc clans. Yeah, rules for other orc light vehicles and are written too. Yes. Don't think HR is okay with you calling your coworker a boss. Okie dokie.
That's cool, man.
All right, so
Just keep it simple.
yeah, I think that's what this game is supposed to be doing.
Do it.
All right, so he's gonna shoot first on your boss. So
Set.
it's 4 hits.
Wow. The lightning bolts count as 2 here as well,
I
or?
don't think so. I think they just count as a hit. That's what I was just looking up.
I only get 2 defense.
Oh, sorry, shields do not count. Just lightning bolts and crosshairs. All other results are a fail. Now you are looking for shields and lightning bolts.
Well, I mean, I can't block it anyway.
Well, you can block some of them. So you blocked one of them. So you're going to draw 2 cards.
Ugh.
So first one, go ahead and read it out.
The gun is smashed. The model suffers 1 damage. In addition, place this card next to the model's data card, and your opponent can select one of the model's guns, half the range statistics of that weapon until the end of the battle. Each weapon may only be selected once this way.
No.
So I guess his gun is
his
6
deck is-
inches now.
And then the second one, this model suffers 1 damage. So you got 2 damage on that. And your arm, your
Dag, I only have 3 hits.
yeah, your
So
hits.
I'm almost dead.
Well, here goes the boss, and he has 4 as well.
No.
Miss. But there's 1 hit.
Okay. I need this.
That's 1. 2. Yeah, you got it. So you're good. So this one can just go away because that's done. And that's all my shooting. So now you
Oh,
go.
goodness gracious. Okay, these are all on shooting. Well,
Oh. We should have been alternating.
oh, models.
Yeah. So basically, I get to move first, then you get to move
Like 1 unit.
1. Yeah, 1 apiece. Yeah. So go ahead and do your movement, and we'll fix it here.
Okay.
Can't believe I forgot that. Starting with the player with the initiative marker, players alternate allocating their speed dice to the models, and then we also do that in the shooting phase as well. So I would have been able to shoot. You would have been have one of your guys shoot. I would have had him shoot. So it'll work out. We'll fix it now, but
Okay.
you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me roll the dice for everybody. These go.
1 gubbins, 1 gubbins, 3 gubbins.
That guy's gonna be moving.
4
What is he?
gubbins.
What is he even doing?
Oh my goodness.
Like,
Well, I mean, you can use these as well.
I know,
So,
but it's just going like crazy. Ugh. What do I even do? Can I even get past that? Or do I just put the gubbins up there? Like, go. That's a little bit much.
Yeah.
That's an insane amount of. I don't really want to curve like that.
Again, you can use these as well. Like if you want to use short ones, or this or what have you. Like if you don't want to use that special, you can use a couple of these.
Wait, that'll be like on top of you.
You're ramming me at that point, yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
How does that work?
All right, so
guy's
you're gonna move up and you'll just make contact with them. All right. So that's his
Ork
move.
smash.
Go ahead and do everything else. Well, that one can't be used again.
Right. Let me throw this. I can throw it off to the side. It doesn't
Right,
matter.
yeah.
I've been throwing the ones I've already used off to the side.
Well, I was keeping them here because you got to make a driving test, remember?
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to give you +2.
Okay, let me roll that.
The 8 die. Oh, 6, 7, 8. And you're
I'm
an
at
8?
eight, yeah.
All right, cool.
Right at it.
All right. So, everybody else movement?
Okay, let's see
Unless
here.
ramming is done in the movement phase. But go ahead and
Need
your other
key
moves.
little,
Since I already did all
little
mine.
move. Moving up here. Ugh. Let's get it. This guy's gonna go. Kind of like this. Roll for him. Oh, he's good. This guy gets to move 3. I already used this. No. Not a whole lot of options left.
Ooh.
Be up in there. Listen,
All right, so
we're not
he
shying
has
away.
a +1 on his driving test.
Good.
Got it. All right, so the ramming. You're going to roll 2 dice
Okay.
for me, and then I'm going to roll 1 die for you.
Got a hit
All
and
right,
a
for
shield.
each roll of a lightning bolt and a target symbol, you draw 1 damage card for the model being rolled for. So I draw 1 and you draw 1.
So we both take a damage.
Well, we
Both draw a card.
if the collision point is in the front arc. Oh, I'm sorry. I get to roll 2 more dice. You roll 1 more die.
Oh,
Because you ran, it was a head-on collision. We each
gotcha.
roll 3 dice. So no more for you.
I just got 1 more.
1 more. So I got to roll.
Just 1.
Oh, okay. So I just got to roll. It's the same thing then. So you get 1, I get 1. All right. So I suffer 1 damage.
I suffer 1 damage.
Warbiker. And that's it. So that was
Okay.
just a crunch.
And now I
card back.
can assign hit
Yeah.
dice.
Now you can go ahead and shoot. If you had any dice in that circle, you had 4, of course.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I was going in, you know? So I think everybody will just go once.
Okay.
I mean, if that's fine.
Yep.
So he's going to go after this guy.
All right.
His gun is 4 shots, so roll 4 dice. I got, looks like 4 hits. If you want to roll your defense.
Yes. I'm just checking a couple things here. How big is the board? It's surprisingly unbig, I feel. It is definitely the larger models making it look not very big. This is like probably twice as big as a big game board from any other
Right.
board game.
Yeah.
So it's a
these
huge
things are
playing
huge.
set.
Like,
This mat that we're playing on is a 4x4 mat.
yeah.
And there's about 7 inches over there, and so we're playing on about maybe a 3.5 by 3 surface,
Yeah.
thereabouts, pretty close. People are telling you to ram him.
I did ram him.
Like the edge is right where Roy is, and I don't think he can reach the other end without standing up. That's true.
That is true.
All right. So I got to
switch
roll
back to
defense
you.
dice for who now? You got 2 hits.
Yeah. Well,
And
no,
it's
I
my-
got 4 hits
Oh,
on your boss guy.
boss, and he has an armor of 2.
You switch back to the other.
So that is nothing.
Wow.
I might be dead now.
Oh, snap.
The gun is smashed.
Your gun smashed also. We smashing all the guns.
So Boss Knob takes a hit. And he has to have the range. Crunch. Model suffers damage.
Here goes.
Where's that smoke coming from? Model suffers 1 damage.
Is that it?
I think it has to go over, but I'll double check.
Wow, really? That would be
I don't know.
very different.
I don't know. Shoot phase damage. Damage card suffers 1 more. Once the number of damage counters a model has is equal to or greater, that's where it came from. Hits characteristic, the model is destroyed. When the model is destroyed, remove it from the battle immediately. Not further part. So that's it. That's my boss. He's dead. He's dead, Jim. All right, so that's these guys. Which is uncool because we didn't get to use these.
We could explain them at least.
Yeah, no big deal. All right, who's next?
I guess we go with Mr. Ramen guy over here. He has, what does this one do?
Leroy Jenkins. Perdiccas? Yes, that is a regular occurrence. He says, man, every time I tune into a live play where Roy wipes the floor with his opponent, is this a regular thing? Yes, it is.
I mean, I just play games. But yeah, I guess I'm going to use this this thing where it looks like for each lightning bolt I get, it's only 2 shots, so it's 2 dice, but for each lightning bolt I get, you have to roll 1 less defense dice.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's not as good as the other guy's attack. But it looks like you get...
Just 2 dice?
If your opponent rolled... Okay. Yeah, so you get to roll your 2 dice with that guy.
Alright, armor is 2. Looking for shields. And shields or lightning bolts. So I negate one of them.
Yep.
Crunch. Modern suffers 1 damage. So
Ooh.
that's 2.
That guy's getting crunched.
He's getting crunched.
Okay. Question. This guy's firing arc. Yeah, I mean it's definitely there, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he's gonna go. He has these. That's not the boss.
Yeah, I tried to set yours up to where the one that was supposed to be the boss is up there underneath your thing. So your other 2 guys are just...
What are their attack skills? Oh, they're the same guns?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The guns are all the same. The difference comes because the boss knob has this big...
axe.
What is it called? Choppa.
Okay, cool.
Big choppa.
Well, he's going to shoot him. 4 dice.
Miss. So 2 hits.
Oh, I get to re-roll this.
Yes, you do.
With my ability,
That's
which
miss.
did not help. 2 hits.
All right, so those are successes because it's
So
lightning bolts
0
and
damage?
shields. Yeah, 0 damage. You missed.
Okay, so we're going to go back through here.
Okay.
Which will be the same thing, 4 dice. I get to re-roll this, which is nothing, so 2 hits again.
Sure.
And defended.
Whoa!
Okay, cool. Well, that was the round.
Yep.
Get my templates back. Oh, snap.
This is interesting. All right, so now I am only having to put 3 dice into my speed thing because you killed my knob.
Gotcha.
All right, so I might have more dice for other things.
See? I see.
But before we do that, we will do this. You do have these custom jobs cards that you can draw at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
And you can apply them to certain vehicles.
Oh, nice.
And so they're just certain abilities that you can do during the course of the game. Sometimes they're ones and dones. Other times they.
How does the
have an
melee
effect.
stuff work?
Well, we need to do this now, as a matter of fact.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't think over there you're within 2 inches. You may be. But, let me see. No. You're just outside.
Okay.
Just outside over there. But over here, definitely within 2 inches. So, melee works... I'm going to put those over there. Where you're going to roll your melee characteristic, and then I get my armor characteristic. That's what it is. It's just it's done just like shooting, except it's using this is how many dice you roll. And then I have to roll my armor. So and I think
is it automatic?
We both do it. Yeah.
Oh, we do it against each other.
Yeah.
Okay. We punch each other at the end of the turn.
Phase. Active models.
Punch each other in the
models
face.
Player picks an enemy model within 2 inches of the model. They select and roll a number of Speed Freaks dice equal to the melee characteristic.
Yeah.
All right, so I would have been attacking first, so I'll go here. So I have, that's just one of my regular war bikers, so he has a melee of 3. And that's a horrible roll. It's a 1.
I have a defense of 4.
Yep. And
I didn't block any of it?
You did not block any of it, so
That was terrible.
you get 1 model, 1 damage.
Well, slowly but surely, I'm
And then-
fading away.
He gets to attack back.
Yep. Which is a melee of 3. So going back against you. This counts as an attack, so I get to reroll this, or?
I believe so, because it doesn't say in the shooting phase.
Doesn't
I don't
matter.
think.
I didn't hit at all.
No, it does say in the shooting phase because it's flashy guns.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. So no, it didn't matter anyway.
All right. And so you didn't score any hits?
No.
Okay, your luck has run out, hopefully. Doubt it. But,
We
you
shall
know.
see.
Yes.
You say luck, I say strategy with dice.
All right, so this guy goes back up. I need my dice over him.
Huh. Man.
Oh, I do need to check one thing. Shooting. Can you have evenly as possible between all of the model's guns, which have available targets? Okay.
What? What?
Yeah, you have your shooting dice have to be split up among as evenly as possible among
Your units with available targets.
between all of this model's guns, which have eligible targets.
Oh, gotcha. Interesting.
So starting with the player's initiative, players alternate selecting one of their models which has the shooting dice allocated to it and make shooting attacks for that model. To make shooting attacks, follow the sequence below. So you have to split the dice allocated to the model as evenly as possible between all of the model's guns.
Yeah.
So you can't just pick which one of these you're going to, like if you only have 1 die assigned to this guy, then of course you can choose.
Uh-huh.
But if you have 2, then you have to say which ones are attacking.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then everything else we've been doing fine.
Okay.
But let's see here. Okay, I think I'm done.
Oh, dag. I went hard on initiative.
Well, you're going to get it. But I'm glad you used so many dice for it.
Well, I wanted to hit you first before you hit me back. So, I get it.
Yeah. So, okay, the way we do it now is that you're going to be going first.
Yep.
And so you can move one of your vehicles, and then I will move one of my vehicles, and then you will move one of your vehicles.
Oh, we move them all first, then shoot with all of them.
Yes. We do moving phase, speeding phase, where we alternate moving stuff, and then we do a shooting phase where we alternate shooting stuff, and then we do a fight phase where we alternate fighting. That's what I was saying in the last round, that we were doing
it's very
something
different.
wrong.
I might not have spent as much. Yeah, right.
Well, if you want to reallocate some of the dice, go ahead.
No, it's fine. So do we put all of our dice out first and then do it, or we do it one at a time?
It says we take turns, starting with the first player. We alternate.
Gotcha.
Players alternate allocating their speeding dice to their models. Players must allocate at least one speeding dice to each vehicle. Once this has been done, starting with the player that has the initiative markers, players alternate picking one of their models. So we alternate first, allocation, and then moving as well. So you're going to move him, of course.
I mean, seems
you have to allocate. Well, there is a little bit of strategy here, because you could, I mean, if you take 3 dice and allocate them to one of your models, that could save it.
Right.
Which I wonder if I have to do that.
However many you're actually going to allocate.
Right.
I have no clue.
I would have done that then.
Right.
So now you did that, and we're gonna go this and this. All right. So now you alternate rolling.
So I just roll and do my movement. Okay.
Okay, he gets 1 template. Let's take this guy off.
He gonna ram you.
Yep. So that just touches, and that's 3 dice.
Save
each.
the boss.
It's 3 dice each. So yeah, I guess we're gonna have to.
2 hits and a shield.
I believe I have 2.
2.
Because ramming. Yeah, you're looking for lightning bolts and targets. All right, so I have 2. And then how many do you have? You have 2 as well?
Uh-huh.
All right, so 1, 1. So we both each take 1. And that's this guy over here.
Okay.
You take 1 on yours, and then same thing. So we both just took 2 damage.
Making it so that we're very close to.
Yeah, we're all pretty much.
I'm just speeding up the game a little bit.
Yeah, kinda. Let's see here. So that was the end of his movement.
Mm-hmm.
This guy has 2, and this guy has 2. All right. Well,
Which guy would you like to move? Samuel Healy?
oh goodness gracious! I think I'm going to move this guy. And we're
2
good.
templates.
2 templates.
Be interested to see how we do this now that we're kind of like locked in. You back out and then go another way, or?
Well, see, this is the thing. If I use this, I have to go either back here
Uh-huh.
or here.
Right.
But I determine kind of. Huh. So I'm gonna go, you know what I did, like this.
Okay.
So I gotta make a driving test. Did you use any special things for him?
Oh, yeah, I should have done driving test.
I'm good.
And I need to take that one and put it over here. I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, my turn.
Yeah.
So back to me.
That was dumb. Oh well.
I mean, can I just ram you again, or how does that work? Can I just continue to be like?
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, I have way more hit points than you.
You gotta roll. You could stall. No, just
roll the die.
One die, yeah.
Good. I have like way more hit points than you.
Yeah, I know.
And you only have one. It's 3, right?
Yeah.
That would be 2.
All right, so I'm pretty much toast. You're also going to take 2 as well, though.
Yep.
So.
But I have 9 hit points.
1. You have 9 hits? Oh wow, yeah, you do.
It says 9.
So what's that noise? I suffer 1 damage, so that knocks him out. So we'll just go ahead and take this.
I need. How much damage did I take?
You take 1 damage, but you're also going to take another one. So you're burning now.
Oh no!
Place this card next to the model's data card. Add 1 to the driving test for this model. In addition, at the start of each round, roll a d8. On a 1 through 4, the fire goes out. On a 5 through 8, draw another damage card for the model. So
Gross.
you got to put that next to your Dragsta.
Lit on fire!
And but I don't think it says you take a wound, right?
I mean, I will if I roll poorly.
Right. So this is dead. All right, so he's gone. So the only thing I have left now is this guy. And I get 1 template, so I got to make it good.
Speed Freaks!
That's not gonna get me to where I want.
You're like, I wish this was a Armada thing where you could just click it.
Yeah.
Click, 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 click. Okay, now that's what I want.
Let me look at some of this stuff here. Maybe I shouldn't. I'm doing my thing. You could say the bad moons are on the rise. Somebody says.
Yeah.
I see bad moon on the rise.
There you go.
Got it. We got it. Dark Eldar faster. You shut your mouth. What happens if you fail the drive test? You spin out. So basically,
You have to roll a die and see which direction you
roll an
go in.
8-sided die. If you roll an 8, you just stay forward, and then it's like 6, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, you just spin out.
And you just spin out whatever direction you might be. Could you play Gaslands with these massive models? I imagine you could. I mean, Gaslands is just a template, right?
Right, but gaslighting cars are like the size of this or a little bit smaller.
Right, they're like Matchbox cars almost.
Right,
or Hot
and
Wheels.
these are like almost the size of like model cars.
Yeah.
So
all right, I got 1 model for this guy. That's what I'm trying to do here, and I can't use that one, which I really would like to use.
let's say I feel like the draw of Gaslands is the fact that it costs 99 cents to get your guys. So if you really want to spend
Yeah, that's true.
all the money.
I gotta check to see special gubbins. Special gubbins once per round. Each player can use each of their special gubbins once per round. Yeah, so I can't use that
Here,
one
definitely
again.
paying for the finely molded plastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, because the models look amazing, but you're paying like Games Workshop price. Take them out.
Oh man, I wish I could. I can't get. Let's see, what is the left front rivet cannon? Yeah.
Almost just want to ram you again, but that would that would be bad for me.
All right, so I'm gonna go. No, I'm not gonna do that. Jeez,
You just run into the wall. That'd be cool.
Just huge. This thing is huge.
It is quite large. A template laid is a template stayed.
I don't think that's how it works.
A template placed must be fulfilled. Therefore, crashing you into giant steel beams.
I don't think.
I mean, we could like. You're gonna be like up in there,
I'm gonna do that.
Mr. 2 inches of terrain.
Well, that's the thing. I know I read it. I just can't find it.
No, it's fine. I mean, I feel like there's got to be something if you actually hit it.
Right.
I mean, I think it's the same rules as ramming, right?
Yes.
You just take damage. So.
All right. Well, that's that. He's done. And then you move the rest of your stuff.
Cool.
And I used a basic, so I don't have to make a driving test.
Good job. I'm gonna do 1, but what do I want to do with that 1?
What do you mean, what do you want to do? You know you're just gonna ram me again.
Well, the problem is if I ram you, I'm gonna die.
Fine. That is okay with me.
How much is they're worth different points, right? The war boss is worth more points. Correct? Am I wrong in that assessment?
It could, maybe. I don't know. Let me go back to the scenario. The Grand Smash. 1 point for each war biker and 3 points for each wagon. So no, the boss is the same.
Oh well, in that case,
because the boss is on a war bike.
That's 1 for 1 then.
Yep.
Listen, everybody says just ram.
That's what they say.
So,
but you don't have to.
Listen, chat.
The crazy thing is that you keep head-on collisioning me. It's not like you're trying to sideswipe me or T-bone me.
No.
It's like you're playing chicken and not flinching.
Listen. We're not, I mean, we may be orcs, but we're not rude orcs. We're not going to hit somebody from the side or the back. We're going to be gentlemen about it. Whoever has the best bike wins.
I think the two words gentleman and orc are diametrically opposed.
Listen, I mean, we are still ramming people.
Yes.
So it's not extremely civilized.
All right, I got you with 3 hits.
I got 2 hits.
All right, so first for you.
I mean, I'm dead.
And first for me. This model suffers 1 damage. Does that kill you?
Yes.
All right. In addition, place this card next to the model's data card. Your opponent can select one of its model's guns, have the range of it. Okay, whatever. The gun is smashed. And then this one is, it's only going, it's only going left. This model suffers 1 damage, which I think kills it as well.
Yep.
It does, so it doesn't matter. But
mutual destruction.
It says you may not select any straight gubbins when moving this model until the end of the battle. So that's fun.
No, that's fun.
All right, so this comes out. And
hey, look there! You killed one of my units.
Well, so now it's 3 to 1 right now. 3 to 1.
Yeah, but you got the big one.
And I'm out, so your last guy moves.
Ugh, gross. Okay. Ready to get 1. Is now the time? Not for that.
Oh man.
I was trying to figure out if there's a way to make any of this garbage work. You know,
that works.
Kind of. Yeah, I guess it actually does. I'm trying to get line of sight on that big boy.
Yeah, that works. All right, you shoot first.
Okay. Shoot. This guy. 4 dice.
I get 4 armor.
Tag on it. 4 armor. Gross.
Yeah.
To reroll this.
That's what I'm liking.
2 hits.
All right, here we go. Come on, shields. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about this garbage.
All right, so I guess we should have allocated dice again in the shooting phase, just like in the movement phase.
Oh, well,
That's
fine.
what we should
I'm
have
allocating it to
done.
both these guys.
I've only
already
got
used
one
this
dude left, so he does have multiple weapons as well. So now it says okay, nothing. But with my Grot Blasta, that's only in the rear, so that's not going to happen. My stick bombs, front, left, and rear. So
How's his
well, that's the thing.
thing?
I
work?
have left burner, right burner exhaust. So these things here can shoot. Those things over there can shoot. This thing is any arc because it rotates.
Okay. Well.
It's front, left, right, or rear.
Oh, gotcha.
And then stick bombs are front, left, right, or rear as well.
And what's the range on those?
6 and 12.
Okay.
So I'm definitely using the rivet cannon. And I have to do it evenly.
Are you within 6?
This line, I believe, is the
hold it.
6.
You hold it dip.
So we go from here to here. So it doesn't. Oh, I just pushed it, but who cares? I don't think I was. The 6 inches is not reaching. So, and I don't think it's reaching over here either. No.
That's 7.
So I don't have any range on those things. So I think I can only assign 1.
Which
I think I
is-
only get 1 shot.
Oh, that one's 12, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you can only use 1 gun per die.
Right. Well, no, I mean, if I had range on some of these other things,
You'd be able to shoot all the
I would
different
be able to
guns.
shoot the other things as well. Especially with these stick bombs and grot blasters.
Right.
If they can always fire
Yeah.
with everything else. But I'd be able to shoot the stick bombs and grot blasters right now with this, but they don't have range, so it doesn't
Gotcha.
matter. All right, but with the rivet cannon, your opponent must re-roll 1 successful defense dice when making defense rolls against this weapon if the target is within 6 inches of this model, and you aren't. So, anyway, I get 3 shots, but they do 2 damage.
And you're going against this guy or that guy. This guy's almost dead. That guy's full health.
Yeah, I'm gonna go against the almost dead guy. But he's already shot, hasn't he?
Yes.
I'm gonna go after this guy.
Okay.
That's 3 hits.
Ugh. Gross. Okay.
And each hit is doing 2 damage, by the way. Or you're drawing 2 cards for each one.
Really?
That's the damage characteristic, yes.
Holy smokes. That's nothing,
That's
right?
4 cards. So 1, 2. This one just
So it
says
did
driver
suffer
wounded.
damage.
Place this card next to card. You cannot use snazzy gubbins, and you must add 1 to the driving test until the end of the battle. That's
Okay.
2, 3. Model suffers 1 damage, and your DACAs are halved.
Okay.
You're half range, so that's got.
So he won't be able to hit you now anyway.
Right.
He's gonna die.
That's
anyway.
1, 2, 3, and then
He's
that's
dead.
4.
Wow. 1 shot KO.
Well, that's my biggest gun too.
I know, right?
All right, so now I think. Did you have this guy shoot at all?
Huh?
Did you have this guy shoot at all? Oh, you're not in range anyway,
Yeah, no.
so it doesn't matter. All right, so now we have melee, which we don't have any melee. We go to Okay, this Warbiker's dead as
This
well.
is interesting.
Yeah, this is gonna be strange.
Huh.
All right, speed is unbelievable. Yes, that's true. Sam is planning a 3-point turn, it seems. What would tell you that? Our robot says parking freaks.
Exactly. He just nicely parked up against that. He's like, this looks like a good place to stop.
All right, so let's see here.
Huh. Where do I want to put these? Would be that hard to do.
Okay, I'm ready.
Ugh,
Are you ready, Freddy?
it's gonna be gross. Okay, good. Ready.
Good. Got 180 people watching.
Oh snap!
That's cool.
All right, what you got? What you got for initiative? We both got trace. Roll them. I got
1, 2, 3, 4,
1,
5.
2, 3. Holy smokes!
I got 2 lightning bolts.
I know.
So,
You go first.
oh yeah.
You sweep them up.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm allocating all of my
Moves
speeding
there.
dice. Yeah.
We're gonna do 2 here, and then 2, 1 there.
Yeah. Okay. So now I roll these guys, and
4 templates.
is it? I can't remember. Speedy, 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 speedy.
It's 4 templates.
Yeah, I think so. Yep. All right. So
That's insane. Quite insane.
all right. So we're definitely doing that. And that's 1, 2.
I'm gonna get wrecked.
3. Actually, I think what I'll do is 4.
What is that?
Well, what I'm think I'm going to do is it's going to go back, then like this until it hits you, and then it stops.
Yeah.
All right, so we're definitely ramming you.
Okay.
And it's in the front arc, so it is 3 dice on 3 dice, which is kind of worse for me, but I'm feeling spunky.
Well, you have 1,000,000 hit points.
2 hits.
1 hit.
Well, that worked out. All right, so 1 for you and 1 for me. All right,
Does
so
any mine do damage to me?
steering wheels come off. Place this place this card next to the data card until the end of the battle. If you select more than 1 gubbins when this model is picked to move, your opponent can place the second and any subsequent gubbins when creating this model's trail.
Nice. Cool, but does it actually do damage yet?
No, it doesn't.
Ooh.
Place this card next to the model's data card. You cannot. Okay, so there's no more snazzy gubbins for me. So I had 1, and then you had 2. So this one's for you. Model suffers 1 damage.
I'm dead.
Okay.
We tried so hard.
Okay. And I think I used a special, so I need to I should have kind of made the driving test first. No, that's not on yet. Haven't glued this one down yet. But anyway, you get it. Need to make the driving test.
You're good.
Good.
Gross.
And you're up.
Two.
Yep.
I don't want to do this.
Wow!
I know, right? How do
Gator
I
Dave
want...
says Sam should go all Thelma and Louise off the edge of the table and not give Roy the satisfaction of the killing blow.
Well,
I'm actually feeling
he's
kind of
actually
good
doing
right
way
now,
better than me at this point.
because I've got 9 hit points left and Roy only has 6. But I mean, that could be a die roll.
I feel like your big thing has way more guns than mine does.
That's true, it does.
So, I don't know how that works out.
Well, let me see.
Unless I'm just misunderstanding the abilities my thing has that I don't.
Well, you've got
quite
2
get.
guns over there, right?
I think I might be good at racing or something like that. Yeah, but they
Oh,
only
no.
do shots or something.
I see.
Ugh. It's not very turny.
Yeah, I think my guy is definitely built for battle, and yours is probably built more for
Racing?
racing, yeah.
Huh. That is not good. I can't quite do anything that I want to do. Not quite where I want to be. I would say mine was built for ramming, but that's just me. Ram the stuff!
U-turn!
Yeah, it doesn't really work like that, does it?
Let's pull a Yui.
I'm just gonna drive away. I can't drive away because you can still shoot me and I can't shoot you. Yeah, because everything that I have is just front arc. Unless I go like backwards. No. And then
Well, it would. I think,
how does it work? Oh, like that.
Yeah, I think it would have to be like this.
Yeah, that doesn't really help at all.
Or maybe
It
like
doesn't
this,
help.
where you can come this way.
That doesn't help.
But I mean, you could flip it around.
Right.
You could, if you're wanting to face this direction, I'm pretty sure you could do this and go back and you'd be right here, but I don't know if that's
It's gonna
that's
hit that
yeah.
garbage. I mean, if it did that and then did something crazy, like, nope, not wide enough. Nope, not wide enough. Okay, well, guys, I just can't do anything that I want to do, so we're just gonna do something for the sake of doing something. And that something would be, I don't know. Driving over here. I'm driving over here, Sam. Shoot me in the back. I'm stuck, kind of. I can't really turn that sharp.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
let's
goodness.
see.
We're running away at this point.
Let's see. Well, you actually did well in negating what I can do, because I'm pretty sure you went outside of 6 inches.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you went outside 6 inches, so I can only shoot you with my rivet cannon.
Which is pretty good.
But that's okay. All right, so my rivet cannon gets 3 shots
Yeah?
and 2 damage for each one. That's 3 hits.
Yeah.
And so you get your armor. How many armor?
4.
Yeah.
Did pretty good at that, though.
Yep.
But only 2, though. So how I still take 1?
Still take 1, yeah. But but we draw 2 because it's
Oh, gross.
yeah. So burning.
Oh.
Oh, you didn't do that. It was burning earlier, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, at the beginning of the round, I'm supposed to roll. Hold on. Oh, I take draw me an extra card when we do this as well.
Okay, well. So you would have suffered another damage. And the boost is broken. In addition, place this card. Results of lightning bolts are treated as results of explosions, which you can re-roll during shooting phase anyway. So, oh, but that's only for rolling speeding dice.
Gotcha.
So that goes over there. And then this one is another one. What does it say when another one is added to it? I think it results in something. If you already have a burning card and then another one's added to it?
It doesn't say anything about if you already have a burning card and another one's added to it. It just says you roll a die at the beginning of the round on a 1 through 4, it goes out. On a 5 through 8, you draw a damage card for the model. So.
Okay, so that was 2, right?
Now I'm on super fire.
And then
I need at least another one for the burning because I missed the roll. I need 1 damage card for the beginning of the turn.
Okay. So you suffer another damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. I could have 7 if at the beginning of the turn if I roll poorly.
And that's it. You get to shoot now. But you said you only had front arc.
I only have front arc. I'm really not good.
And we're not within 2 inches of each other, so that's the end of the phase.
I'm really not good at this thing. Okay. Let's pretend like I can do something. What could I do? Should be able to do something fun.
All right, so I cannot use snazzy gubbins right now.
Good.
So these are out of the picture for me.
You get no schnaz gubs.
Oh boy. What am I gonna do? Okay, well, let's see.
Well, it is the beginning of a round, so I have to roll for these now. I'm on fire! I'm still on fire. Give me another damage card.
Oh,
I'm on fire! Give me another damage card.
It's 1 more.
Oh man, I'm just burning up.
And this one says the gun is smashed. Model suffers a damage.
Oh man.
Place this card next to the model's damage
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Have the range characteristic of that weapon. So
Scoop! Look at all these status effects I have.
horrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ouch. All right.
2 hits, which could easily happen by die rolls at the beginning of next turn.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically 50% chance that each damage happens. So.
All right, I'm done. Ready?
Okay, wait, yes. Oh, you're not even trying to go first.
No. I see
Cool.
what you. I need to see what you're gonna do first.
Cool, I'm going first. I'm assigning these for him to move.
Yeah. Same thing.
Holy smokes! You gonna move?
Yeah, I need to, man. I
Okay.
can't use my snazzy gubbins, so.
Give me damn dice.
Oh yeah, here you go.
I'm gonna go out in a blaze of glory.
It's
All
1,
right.
2, 3.
This doesn't count.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So 3.
Did you have one of your things that turns lightning bolts into? That's. Yeah, the boost is broken.
Oh yeah, lightning bolts are treated as. Oh, they're
As
treated as
explode-
misses.
Yeah, so you get 1.
I only get 1.
That sucks.
That sucks. So I can't even move. I wanted
really
to charge you.
sucks.
I want to charge you to my death. Because I would die. Because you have a bajillion hit points. Okay, well, I was gonna like reverse. Like, how does this work?
Yeah. Well,
I don't want to hit the stuff.
it would be like this. So you would go back and come here like this.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
GG. You don't have to move. I mean, if you're not within my front firing arc, that'd be preferable for you, because then I don't even have a chance to shoot you.
Yeah. No, I'm still gonna.
misses.
Oh, that's a
Just
miss.
kidding.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can do 5.
That's crazy how like this game you just get to move as much as you assign dice to. It's kind of
Yeah,
funny.
I know.
You can like really go.
Well, I mean, but the possibility is still there that you roll a lot of these things.
Right,
And that's
so-
why I allotted so many.
Right, because you want to
Because-
make sure you can do what
right.
you need to do. I mean, just like there with me, I assigned a few, but it wasn't enough. It was not enough.
Oh, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna do this.
What's going on? You're like drive around town. Yeah, I'm gonna go the scenic way.
Let's see, how many did I get? I got 5.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Cute.
Shut up, dude.
Okay.
So,
We're not within 6 again? You used to get to roll that though.
Huh?
You used to get to roll that, which is the thing that
I do have to roll a driving test though.
spin out, blow up.
It's +1, +2, +3.
Do it.
I don't think I can do that.
What do you mean? Oh, you can't use that many in one thing?
Each player can use each of their special gubbins once per round. Okay, so yeah, I can do that. But I am adding 3 to this roll. No.
Spin out!
Spin out. Crap.
Why are you prolonging?
That sucks. Well,
Why
I'm
are you-
showing people what they can do and what happens in the game, all right?
The good thing is you have 360 arc, so it doesn't matter that much, you know.
All right, so 5. That's going to.
So that's what you
put
get
me
for going
in-
around the scenic route.
I spin out like this.
Nice. And then blast me.
Yeah. But you're going first. But you don't
Okay,
have
I can't
anything you
shoot
can
you.
shoot back there. Yeah. So now we need to see, because I do have some stuff that if
Uh-huh.
within 6 inches, which I'm not. So it is just my rivet cannon again. So that's 3 dice.
Yeah.
And that's 1 hit.
Just 1.
Yep.
I roll 4 defense dice. I do not block.
Oh, jeez, Louise. Your luck really did run out. 1 damage. 1 damage.
I'm dead.
That's it.
That's it.
So
Yeah.
that definitely took a turn, man.
That dude right
I thought
there.
You had me.
Well, that dude right there.
Well,
is
I had him
super
driving off
strong.
over here. I was planning on going around this way, but you just kind of brought everything this way. So,
He was so strong.
my war bikes were a meat shield basically, and you ramming him was cool, but it was also doing damage back to you.
Right. Well, I figured it was an easy way to get rid of them, but you know,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, but it softened him up for this guy later on.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know that these are evenly matched for this scenario.
Right. Yeah, that guy
This
seems
guy's
good.
a lot tougher than this guy.
Well, and the fact that that guy only has front firing arc,
Yeah.
which would make a little bit more sense in a racing scenario, but like in a straight up killing scenario.
Right. This
a bit more
little
difficult.
rivet cannon is a lot better.
Yeah.
So we'll chalk that up to Roy would have won had the sides been a little bit more even. More than likely. All right, so let's take some just a few questions. We've gone an hour and a half, so let's just take a few questions for just a few minutes.
Okay.
Chad Gambone, you said I thought Sam couldn't use special gubbins. I can't use the snazzy gubbins, these things.
The
I
red
could not
ones.
use these things, the ones that have the red arrows on them. I could still use these as well, though.
Yep. I was on fire. Started burning like crazy.
Yep, that's true. How come Sam gets to attack again after Roy moves? I thought all speed and phase needed to be done before the shooting phase. We did speed and phase. Because you moved, Then I moved.
Then I shot. I couldn't shoot anything.
Yeah, he shoots. He couldn't because he only has front firing stuff. So then I shot my stuff.
Yep.
So I guess we just didn't articulate that we were skipping his because of that. There is drifting rules. There are drifting rules. So neither of us used them. So when you're creating a model's trail, instead of placing the first gubbins in line, this would have helped you, I'm sorry. Instead of placing it in line in the front, you can place it off to the side at a 45-degree angle.
Oh, gotcha.
And move things around. Neither of us used those, so it's kind of a null point, but it would have definitely helped you a little bit more because you got stuck in this corner over here.
Yeah.
But if you do so, use a firing arc marker. So basically, if he was over here like this,
You use the firing arc.
you'd use the firing arc thing, and then you could draw from here
Oh, nice.
instead of. So you possibly could have. Done some. How many did you have?
Just one.
Oh, you only had one.
Yeah, so I was kind of messed up.
Yeah, but still, that would put you over here, like
Right.
so, instead of right here, which
Right.
I still would have probably been able to hit you. I think that's
Yeah.
still within a foot.
Uh,
Maybe not.
I wasn't necessarily trying to run away to prolong the game for no reason.
Right. Yeah. I know. But yeah, there is drifting rules, and that's what it is. You basically go off of the 45-degree angle marks here on the firing arc instead of going off the center.
Yeah.
So there is that.
I thought it was pretty fun.
Yeah, I like it. Slower, more expensive, but it has Ork, so it's pretty cool. They're comparing it to what is it called? Car Wars.
Yeah. Car Wars and Gasland and stuff like that.
And stuff like that.
It's definitely a bit.
How does this compare to Gaslands? Have you played Gaslands?
I haven't played Gaslands, but I've read and watched a ton about it.
Yeah.
I mean, Gaslands, you get to build your own stuff. This kind of comes all together. Gaslands, the cool thing about it is you get to actually, you use like Hot Wheel cars.
Yeah.
So it's extremely inexpensive to play. Whereas this, like, if you play Orks, you can probably use these models in 40K. So that would be one of the main reasons. Because I know these are like definitely 40K models. So.
Yeah, well, I've actually never played Gaslands or Car Wars, so I wouldn't be able to compare either of them.
Right.
I've only watched Gaslands being played, so, and that was a while ago, so I can't really say anything about it. But I think this is interesting. I think it's probably, well, it's definitely on the steep side as far as money is concerned.
Right.
To get into it, but. Again, it's the difference of tricking out a Hot Wheel car or having this on the battlefield.
Right.
You know, but I think it's fun.
And I mean, if you play Orks, I mean, obvious.
Yeah, because you can take this stuff. There are data sheets to add these things to your Ork army.
Right.
So there's all of that in the box. So yeah, this is, if you have an Ork army, this is like a no-brainer, I think, because you get some pretty good. I mean, you get what, 8 models?
Yeah.
For $125, and I think these probably go for somewhere around 40 or 50 each.
Yeah, the stuff's not cheap.
Yeah.
So
So you're getting more. If you were to buy these models, I think outside of the box, you're going to be spending more.
Right. And that's probably a lot of what drives up the price on these, you know, is just the detail quality of the miniatures and the fact that they are
And you get the terrain that
Warhammer
comes with it
40K
too.
miniatures.
Yeah.
So.
But you also get another game that you can play.
Right.
You know, if you're a Warhammer 40K player, you know, maybe you've got kids that aren't up to snuff on the 40K side.
Yeah.
But they could probably grok something like this.
Yeah.
Pretty easy. It's really simple. So that's cool. Cost for the base set, I think other people were looking at it earlier and saying that it was $125.
Something like that, yeah.
Other people were saying 70 to 77 pounds in England.
Oh, gotcha.
70 to 77 pounds. So it's
pretty
right
heavy.
around, you know, it's hovering within $20 of the $100 mark. Random it says 128 in Amazon. So that's that.
Nice.
feel like this is a slightly misleading game. Why would?
Oh my goodness. Were there not enough speed or not enough freaks?
Well, I think the orcs have it on the freak department.
Side, yeah.
As far as speed, I think there was a lot of speed in this.
I mean, when you do these,
yeah,
it makes it feel
you're
pretty
like
cool.
Moving across a third of the board
you're
in
like,
one move.
You're like, what's going on? Oh yeah, I can get to you. It's like, wait,
exactly.
what?
Right. So I don't think it's misleading. This was not a racing thing either.
Right.
There are other scenarios in the book that are just racing. You're trying to get around the track as fast as possible.
Gotcha.
Which I think your Bad Moons would have excelled at.
Right.
But this is more of a battle scenario. So anyway, yeah, that's about that. Yeah, it's a hefty price tag. That is true.
Sure.
Price is driven up by the words Games Workshop on the box. Troll. I agree that their stuff is more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
There's no disagreeing with that. But at the same time,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
The miniatures are very different than you get in any other game.
I don't think there are any companies that, for quality and detail, can hold a light to Games Workshop at this point. I mean, there's a lot of good models out there. There's a lot of good model companies, but man, I'm sorry. The level of detail and all of that, it's just, I don't think it's there anywhere else. But that's that. All right, well, we'll stop plugging Games Workshop and defending Games Workshop.
Games Workshop.
But, we are done. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side.
Thanks so much.
Take care. We're going to go ahead and get out of here and get some other stuff done. Thanks for watching, y'all.